It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. One of the things they'd like to accomplish, getting good shots. Maybe easier said than done. Defenses are quick to adapt, but they know that that's what gives them the best chance to win. And we talk about the future at the point guard position. Shaq, Dennis Smith Jr. already showing impact-level talent.
What's that?
Explosive.
Okay.
Airtight handle.
Mm-hmm.
Can get anywhere he wants.
What's your sound for airtight handle?
Okay.
Lame.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Shaq. You need some air? But when he gets inside, that's when he finishes like the big guys. Boom! Shaq, you would like that. Because he has a boom finish. Okay. You can rock the rim.
Keeping it airtight, Ernie.
Yeah. Sound like you can't breathe.
Can I breathe now, Ernie? Almost died, Ernie.
Oh, my gosh. Every day I do this.
We're at the jam-packed arena here in New Orleans. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the New Orleans Pelicans. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
Boys, nice line.
So the Pelicans win the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Smith. Vonleh's out there with Robinson. And there's Bottoms. And it's Trier in at the shooting guard position. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Wasn't the easiest of rookie years last season for Lonzo Ball. Came in with a lot of hype and high expectation. Yet, you got to keep big picture in mind. Overall, a solid start to his career, and he showed why he is viewed as such a promising prospect. Can't give up on this kid yet.
Stolen away. Holiday looking over the floor. Down low, here's Hayes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Hayes has got the first points up on the board for New Orleans. Here's Bottoms. The 9-foot shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Holiday against Smith. Holiday, the pass to Hayes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Back to Robinson. The pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his first 2 points. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Trier passes to Smith. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Pelicans leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And Holiday, here we go. And Holiday throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And so it's New York with it. The Pelicans make their last shot.
Smith very crafty at finding ways to get room for that mid-range shot. He's got an awesome in-between game.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Ball. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. And with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. Smith, the pass to Vonleh. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Here's Smith. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got 5.
And I tell you what, if the defender is not on Smith before the pass, it's too late because he's always ready to fire, and he burns you.
Here's Williamson. They lead by 1. That shot off. To the inside. Here's Trier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, and Smith doing a nice job getting his teammates involved. Terrific at spotting the open man.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Vonleh dishes to Smith. To the left side wing. Here's Barrett. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Down low.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. It's good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Holiday. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Fans can see what a team is doing on the court, but they can't see behind the scenes. Clark, in your experience, what are some of the hallmarks of a team with great locker room chemistry?
Yeah, it varies from team to team. You got various personalities, but I think the one common theme is really a respect for each other and a willingness to sacrifice for each other. That creates an atmosphere for people to be their best. The teams that have good chemistry, there may be friction, there may be drama, but underneath any of that is a real respect for each other and a commitment to sacrificing for each other.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Hayes, and Moore subbed in for Ingram. Back to Holiday, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. ABC's checked in for the Knicks. Moore passes to Williamson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Bulldozers got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Knox. Pass to ABC. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Moore. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Here's Moore. To the paint. Here's Williamson. The 7-footer falls. 8 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Jackson. Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. Here's Dotson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 3 on the clock. Poke loose. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Excellent concentration from the deep. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
Here's Knox. Passes to Dotson. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Buckets. He's checked in for each one more. And so here is New York, trailing by 2. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Jackson. A floater, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, I tell you what, easy to admire the skills of Ntilikina. I mean, he's a tall guard. He passes and shoots it well. Very efficient.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
The first free throw is good. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
The Pelicans have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. New York trailing. To the middle. Here's Dotson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Okafor against Robinson. Okafor, the pass to Williamson. It's intercepted. Pass to Knox. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Count that bucket.
That is really outstanding work by Okafor. He's a real talent in the paint.
To the inside, Robinson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Buckets passes to Hart. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Jackson has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Dotson. Ball's knocked loose. 6 on the shot clock. And the Knicks good for 2.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving them there.
Here's New Orleans. Buckets passes to Okafor, and he comes up with the deuce.
You know, Okafor's release point is hard to catch up to. I mean, he gets the ball so high in the air and so quickly, even when the defense is right on it.
Ntilikina kicks to Robinson, down low. There's the pass to Buckets, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Ntilikina. Knocks the pass to Ntilikina. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And, you know, the length of Ntilikina, man, takes long strides when he's driving inside to get past the defense. Fantastic stuff.
Jackson looking around. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Fires from the line. Misses off the left iron. From deep. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Hart is out there with the bulldozer. Then there's Buckets. Then there's Okafor, and it's Ball in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Longley's checked in for Robinson. Here's Dotson. And here's Vonleh. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Ntilikina kicks to Dotson. Out to the right wing. Second chance shot, and the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass the ball. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ntilikina passes to Dotson. Here's Knox, covered by Okafor. Pass to Ntilikina. 6 to shoot. Here's Wilkes to the left side wing. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Knox. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Ball with it. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Knicks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Buckets.
And, you know, Ntilikina is effective from the mid-range, good at reading the defense and then capitalizing off the space he gets.
Now here's Hayes. 6 points for him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. For New Orleans, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Frank
What's up,
Ntilikina.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 5. From deep, and Okafor with the block.
Boy, I love the defensive game of Okafor. He's got a wide reach, and that allows him to get to a lot of shots.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
Now here's Vonleh. Pass to Wilkes. In the corner, Smith with it. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Bottoms, he's checked in for New York. Trier passes to Smith. Right at the free throw line. Here's Knox. That one's not going to go. Holiday with the defensive effort. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Now here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That evens the score.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
There's Vonleh to the inside. Knox. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 9, and it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his 1st foul of the game. And Holiday kicks to Hayes. Now Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Misses off the right iron. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The pass to Smith. Here's Trier. Here's Bottoms. Beyond the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backdoor.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Moore is checked in for ball. Here's Knox. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Pelicans trail by 6. Ingram outside. Okafor up top. He kicks it to Moore. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Trying his luck deep. Rebounded by Knox.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. Simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Here's Holiday. He's got 11. To the middle. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 6-point game. Here's Knox, covered by Hayes. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. New Orleans making some changes here. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Okafor. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. And here's Vonleh. Clock at 4. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
He's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
Ingram kicks to Moore. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Vonleh. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Trier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Vonleh, and ABC subbed in for Knox. And Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 6. Kicks it to Moore. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Just 3 to shoot. That's a 2 from Smith. Hope they get it there. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pelicans trail by 7. Right side Jackson, and the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Jackson passes to Hayes. Inside. And that one's good. Williamson. The Bulldozers got 12.
And really all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
Pass to Robinson. Smith against Jackson. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. 10 points for Smith.
Well, I like the fact that Smith knows his strengths. I mean, he's a solid scorer and feels comfortable firing from here.
Ingram outside. Back to Moore from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Smith the pass to Barrett. To the inside. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For New York, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Buckets, he's checked in for New Orleans. And then for New York, Dotson's checked in. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Dennis Smith. Both shots good from the stripe.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Passes it to Buckets. He's with it. He's got 10. Pass to Moore. He kicks it to Hayes. Here's Buckets. Williamson. Hayes trying to break through. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. The Bulldozers got 14 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
The shot's good. Bottoms got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a terribly difficult shot, but still, somehow, some way, it went down. Wow.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. The pass to Moore. Pass to Buckets. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Knicks have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And he knocks down the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Hart's checked in. Primetime's checked in for New York. He hits both from the stripe. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Hart the pass to Buckets. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 6. And again, New Orleans with the triple. Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. Unable to get that one. From deep three-point range, we'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I thought their turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
As we return to New Orleans, a look at some of the buildings along the riverfront here in the Big Easy. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The bulldozer has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. Vonleh's out there with Robinson. And there's Bottoms, and it's Smith, and it's Trier in at the 2 spot. Vonleh, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. They recover it, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. For New York, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Robinson hits them both. And here are the Pelicans now. Now here is Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hayes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, you got to get out on Smith from deep, Kevin. He's very good at stroking it from downtown.
The kick out to Holiday. Passes it to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department. Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's Bottoms. He's got 13. Smith surveying the D. Some nice passing by New York here. And now the Pelicans on the break.
Now, I would say that's a special occasion or a slam right there,
Well, what
Kevin.
kind of occasion are you talking about? Why was he saving that one? My goodness.
Guys, I'm so glad I was here to witness that with you guys.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. The rebound by Holiday.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. And he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
Now here is Robinson. Smith in the posts. He's covered by Ball. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Knox is checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. 4 on the shot clock. And off target that time from Trier. Pelicans trail by 4. And Jahlil Okafor, the third overall pick back in 2015, has had his ups and downs to the start of his career. But, you know, Clark, he feels now he's on the right track.
Well, I think he recommitted himself to fitting in with the team and has been working harder than ever before. Sometimes disappointment can motivate you to greater levels of work and commitment. He was kind of a forgotten man in Philly. And now he realizes a second chance is with him, and he's trying to make the most of it.
Tipped away. And so here is New Orleans. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Okafor. He kicks it to Ingram. Clock at 6. Over Vonleh. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's got his second basket.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Smith. He's got 13. And Smith gets double-teamed. To the paint. There's Vonleh. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
They throw good, Vonleh. And both free throws good for Vonleh. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Ball against Smith. Here's Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 16 points for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And there's the pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Pass to Barrett. Over Ingram. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 1. There's the dish to Ball. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. Smith with the defensive effort.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Passes it to Trier. Out left to the wing. Vonleh down low. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Ball. The shot by Vonleh no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Holiday kicks to Ball. Back to Holiday. Here's Williamson. The Knicks pull it in. Pass to Trier. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Trier's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Smith following the score by New Orleans and the basket by Knox.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Holiday. Over to the wing. Hull with a wide open look. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Hard, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Okafor against Smith. There's the pass to Knox. The shot, no good.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Here's Ball. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
And, Kevin, I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Now, here's Vonleh. Here's Knox. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
13 feet away. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Holiday's got 18 points in the game. New York trailing. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Vonleh, the pass to Wilkes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Now here's Vonleh. Ntilikina gets the bucket. Ntilikina's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Here's Hart. The teardrop falls in. Hart's got 8 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the Knicks with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Here's buckets. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dotson. 14 points for him. Unloads from 13. And again, it's New York.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Buckets passes to Moore. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now, here's Vonleh. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for him.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Here's buckets, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first. New Orleans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And then for New York, Robinson comes in for Noah Vonleh. And ABC subbed in for Knox. He's off on the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
ABC passes to...
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Hart. He's got 8. To the inside. Hayes the pass to Williamson. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he hit his teammate in the perfect spot. Led him easily to the bucket. That's what you call a room service assist.
Lets it go from the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Love the form Ntilikina has. Boy, that's nice. Keeps the ball high, making it tough to block that shot.
Moore, left side. High post try, and it's New Orleans scoring again. And it's the Knicks with the ball. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Ntilikina. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
2 shots.
That one is off. Frank Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That's good from Jackson. 16 seconds left in the third. Here's Ntilikina. 11 points in the game. Here's Dotson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. New Orleans leading by 4. They've got Hart. He's out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then there's Buckets, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. But they'll get another chance. Here's Hart, guarded by Robinson. Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Knox, he's checked in for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Ntilikina. He dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Knox. Here's ABC. A 3-pointer, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. Pass to Buckets. Here's Hart. Here's Buckets. And that's good off the glass that time. Buckets got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New Orleans. Ntilikina kicks to Robinson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Ntilikina. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Frank Jackson. Trier, he's checked in for the Knicks. Clock at 2. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans leading by 6. To the middle. Kick out to Moore. And the pass to Hart. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Inside, Knox. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
And so here is New Orleans, following the score by New York. Knocked away. Here's Trier. He's covered by Ingram. Tries from 16. Misses off the left iron. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing the shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
And it's blocked. Here's Trier. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. Lonzo Ball comes in for buckets. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Knicks. Dennis Smith comes in for Frank Ntilikina. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Here's Moore. The Knicks making the shot. Ingram outside. And Moore kicks to Holiday. Floats one. Robinson with the block. And they get it back. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Trier, guarded by Holiday. Trier, that's good. Trier's got it all tied up now for New York.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Down low, Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 8 points for Robinson.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Ball. Shoots the three. It doesn't go for him.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And New York with a change here, too. Longley's checked in for Knox. Ingram with the steal. Up the floor. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Barrett the pass to Vonleh. Smith outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Now here is Holiday. Five on the clock. He tries for 3. Here with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Barrett. Kicks to Smith. Fires from the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. New Orleans leading by 4. To the middle. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Yes, that goes in. The Bulldozers got 28.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, the Bulldozer.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bottoms. Smith finds Robinson. From 11 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Passes it to Smith. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 5th foul.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Robinson passes to Barrett, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 16 points for Bottoms.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Pass to Hayes. New Orleans moving it around. And it's Williamson missing. Knicks trail by 5. There's Bottoms. He kicks it to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Now here is Holiday. Ingram outside. Clock at 4. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Trier. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Now, here's Ball to the paint.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Trier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. New Orleans in the lead. Now Ingram. Outside Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Barrett the pass to Smith. Conley kicks to Robinson. There's the pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside to take the lead. That one, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
And so it's New York with it, following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here's Vonleh. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Two shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Hayes. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to Trier to take the lead. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Holiday. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now. With every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Ball against Smith. Holiday. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The D was all over. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Free throw, no good for Holiday. New York trailing. Barrett the pass to Robinson. New York moving it around. On the wing. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Williamson.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Barrett. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Making strides in this area is Dennis Smith Jr. looking to dish it, which makes his team better.
Outside Holiday. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hayes. Inside. Williamson. Good!
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Knicks with possession here. Smith, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Time working against them here.
It sure is, and with such short time, it'll be really hard for them to catch up.
Now the pass to Trier. Pass to Smith. Jacks up a three. Cans the three.
You got to give Smith a bunch of credit. I mean, he didn't get nervous, was remarkably calm in an important moment.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're up by 3. 3 seconds left in the game. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.